What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one, the only. Ash said it. AshSaidIt.com. AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,700 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this is possible without you guys. So, I thank you so very, very much. And yes, we're having a wonderful day here in the A-Town. The sun is surprisingly out. You know, we had some thunderstorms and stuff this week, but still a good day nonetheless. Today, I am joined by founder and CEO of Hey, Sandy PR and Communications, the wonderful Sandy Collier. Hey, Sandy.
Hi, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for having me on your show. I certainly appreciate it. It's such an honor to be with you.
Thank you so much for joining us. So, Sandy, what part of the U.S. are you holding down right now?
So right now I am in sunny West Palm Beach, Florida. Ooh. It is absolutely gorgeous today. West Palm Beach is typically always gorgeous anyway, but today seems to be especially beautiful for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm talking to you or because it's just beautiful, but it's a beautiful day in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I definitely envy you. You know, Georgia's a bit bipolar, so it can be sunny one minute and then rainy the next. So you give and take.
Yeah, I understand that.
Give and take. All right. So, Sandy, let's talk about your business. What was the catalyst for you for starting this firm?
Well, I will tell you, I worked in television for a long, long time. For over 20 years, I worked in television, and I always knew that I wanted to run my own PR firm one day. I always knew that. But I think the defining moment for me was one day in one of the newsrooms when I was working. I said to one of our news directors, I said, how is it that we don't have a lot of, minority, black and brown people who are we use as experts in our on our shows. Mm-hmm. And the news director just said to me, well, why don't you bring them to me? And at first I was a little put off because I thought for a minute that, wow, am I being, is it placating me? Or are they really taking me seriously? What is it, Mm-hmm. So then I said, you know what? I'm not going to focus on that. I am going to go out there and I'm going to source out the black and brown professionals out there, the doctors, the lawyers, the carpenters, the teachers, the nurses, whoever is out there, and the business owners, the beauticians, who can really speak to their field, and they can serve as experts in their field. And I started bringing them on, and well, I ended up having to leave. I decided I was going to leave. My husband at that time had brain cancer, and I'm a mom of 6 kids. Oh, wow. So, and a few of them are, all of them basically are adults except for my daughter, who is 15. She was only 7 years old when her father died, or she was turning 7. And so I realized that, well, I'm going to have to get out of the news business for a little bit because, my family really needed me. We were going through a whole, it was just crazy. By the time we were told that he was going to die, it was almost 2 years. And so I needed to get back, to Florida. I was in Cincinnati at that time, and I needed to get back to Florida to be around family. And then he did pass away. And even though my kids were adults, a lot of them were adults, it seemed like I had all of these, because they're still babies to me, all of these babies looking up at me and saying, Mommy, why? Why did this happen? Why is Daddy gone? What are we going to do? And you know what? I didn't have the answer to that question. Right. So, and especially my son, I have a son. He's now 20, but he's living with autism, and he functions at maybe an 8-year-old level, maybe. And so even to this day, he still will be driving, and he'll look up in the sky and he'll be like, "Hi, Daddy, hi, Daddy." So he doesn't really truly understand what it means to, death. Okay. So I said, you know what? I need to just focus now on doing my PR company, and I did, and it affords me the opportunity to be able to be there for him when he doesn't want to go to school, or if something's wrong, or he's having a hard day. I can stop what I'm doing and just deal with him. But the beautiful part of what I do is all the clients that I work with, they understand that my son has autism.
Right.
And if I have to bring him with me to a television shoot, or if I have to bring him with me on location somewhere, it is not taboo. Everybody is okay with it.
Right.
And you know what? For me, that's priceless.
It is.
That is priceless.
Yes.
So I can't do any better than that. So that's basically how I got started.
Wow, that is quite the jump. Usually when people work in like entertainment, like in news or television, things of that nature, when they, end that career, they're like, you know what, I want anything furthest away from media, furthest away from talent, and you still jumped on, and I love that. That is mighty courageous of you.
I love it. And you know why, too? Because I am able to, and I always tell everybody, I have the best of both worlds, okay?
Right.
I know what it is to be in a newsroom. I know what it is to help tell a story. And I find so many businesses, and especially black and brown businesses, a lot of people, a lot of business owners, they don't think they can afford PR.
Right.
Okay, they look at PR as, well, when I start making some money, then I'll do PR. Well, you know what? That's all wrong.
Right.
When you start your business, it's kind of like, you doing your podcast without the equipment. Right. Well, let me do the podcast first, and then I'll get the equipment later. That doesn't work.
No.
Okay? Because nobody's going to know who you are. So I'm trying to explain to people, guys, when you make a plan for your business, you need to have your PR and your marketing right in there so you know. So when you get everything together, people are going to know who you are. Because you can have the best product in the world, but if you don't know how to get it out there to people, what's the point? And if I can get that message to all of the entrepreneurs and the businesses out there, the small businesses that are getting ready to start up, if I can help them see that, I think I would have accomplished a whole lot. I'm getting there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm getting there.
Absolutely. Wow, that is such a whirlwind of an experience in your life, and that is incredible that you were able to really just build this company from scratch in the tunnel of a storm. You were able to create this amazing company that's helping so many people. Now, with that under your belt and, dealing with all of the family stuff that you had going on, and then, leaving your somewhat stable job with the television station and building this company, what advice would you offer to any mother out there that is aspiring to be an entrepreneur but thinks that she can't do it? She's got these kids, she's got this other job she hates.
Well, here's what I'm going to say to people. And I always tell people, do what makes you happy. Sometimes you have to take a leap. Okay, and you got to take a leap of faith. Now, I'm not telling you, not anybody on the other end of the phone, or on the other end of this, listening to this, you got to be smart too. I'm not telling you to go out there and just quit your job tomorrow and you don't have anything going.
Right.
Okay, and you got kids to feed and you got to do this and you got to do. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you are truly unhappy in what you're doing and you know that you want to move forward, take those steps that you need to take to be able to get to where you need to go. When I left the newsroom, I did a little bit of work with some other PR firms.
You're right.
Okay? Because I wasn't ready to do it all on my own. I helped some other PR firms. But I also realized, I was smart enough to realize that I was doing the majority of the work. So if I was doing the majority of the work and they were making the money and I was doing the majority of the work, I had to tell myself, hey, you can do this. You can do this. Okay? And so I jumped, I took that leap of faith and I jumped and I did what I needed to do. And I wasn't afraid to ask for help in the process. Ask for help. If you need help, ask for help. Okay, sometimes your children can be a great source of help to you. Sometimes when I'm working and I'm sitting at home, even my little kid, Rafi, who has autism, he'll walk in there sometimes and he'll say, "Mommy, you working?" I said, "Yeah." "Okay, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you." He doesn't know what he's saying, but he hears me telling them I'm proud of them. And just him telling me he's proud of me, it pushes me.
Right.
Your children can be such an inspiration for you sometimes.
Yes.
Okay? But ask for help. If you need help, ask for it. If I can help anybody, if you have an idea and you don't know where to go, I'm not telling you I'm a complete expert, but if I can help you, feel free to give me a phone call. I have no problems talking to you. If I can't help you, I'll try to steer you in the right direction. Another thing I will say to businesses is there's so many resources that are out there for small business owners, and they don't really know where they are because they don't know what to look for. Okay, look in your area. Look at your government agencies. See what products they have available for small businesses. Join your chamber of commerce. Join your small business organizations. Talk to other people because other people can tell you things that you don't know. I'm still learning every day.
Yeah.
Every day I'm learning. And if you keep that mindset of keep learning and learning, you'll get to where you need to go. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy because let me tell you, it's not easy for me. Okay? Sometimes you have clients and you want to help them so bad, but they can't afford to pay.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to know when you can help and when you got to cut it loose. You know what I mean? So I guess it goes with, you got to, I believe in prayer, so I pray for a lot of wisdom. And when I make decisions, I ask, God, I believe in God. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. And I pray and I say, help me to make the decision that is going to be the best for me, that's going to be the best for the client, that's going to be the best for whoever is going to be affected by the decision that I make.
Absolutely. Sandy Collier, thank you so much for joining us today. The company again, that's Hey Sandy PR and Communications. Sandy, let them know the best way to get in contact with you and, of course, to get more information on the company.
Absolutely. The best way to get in contact with me is you can look on heysandypr.com, heysandypr.com, or you can just email me, Sandy, Sandy, at heysandypr.com. And I am there to answer anybody's questions. If I can't answer it, I'll help you find the answer for it.
I love it. Sandy, are you also on social media?
Absolutely. We're on social media. We're on Hey Sandy. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, YouTube. Hey Sandy PR at Hey Sandy PR.
Sounds good. I love it. Much more success to you and the whole team. Thank you, Sandy. And
Thank you so much.
Not a problem. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for your love and support. Keeping in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do. You look them square in the face. You tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.